Our nation is built on concrete and steel, but its future will be built on the potential of its youth. With millions of young people looking for work and an industry in constant need of new skills, could the built environment be the answer? In this episode, we meet the new generation of builders, planners, and visionaries who aren't just waiting for the future, they're constructing it. With the statistics of young people not being employed as in Lagiti, the greatest challenge facing South Africa today is creating work opportunities for Abantu Abasha. The National Youth Policy lays out a vision where wonke umuntu omusha can live a meaningful life. But even the greatest vision needs a plan. Dumelang kaofela mahayeng, libitso la ka ke Nimrod Nkosi. This is breaking new ground. In Gauteng, the heart of South Africa's economy, we found Karabo Sekiya. He represents a powerful pathway into the industry, rising to a leadership role within a major development. Abud Karabo, thank you so much for meeting us, man.
Yeah, pleasure. Pleasure's on.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How's it?
I'm good. You know, I'm looking at the bars here, I'm looking at young people here, and I'm reminded about the quote Nelson Mandela where he says a nation will be judged by how it treats its young people. And it's been difficult for young people, you know, whether in the construction space, in the TV space. But I want to come to you as a young person who is a leader as well. Just a bit of a background in how you started, the difficult moments that you had, and where you are now.
Yeah, look, I think my story I think I would say it's quite a common story. I come from a small village in Venda. I grew up in Jerere, in Mamvuka. And as a young man, you know, always being aspiring to be something, you know, going through the schooling system and, you know, just trying to be better. Growing up, obviously, in a rural area, you're seeing poverty around you, trying to break that chain. Always been inspired to become something. And as I grew older, you know, found interest in drawing and art, something that I was really good at. And as I went to high school, then got into mathematics and science, and kind of fell in love with the two and tried to find a way where I can merge the two. And engineering was the thing that I found.
So you've always had an interest in that environment?
Yeah. I'm very inspired by starting something from nothing and building it and seeing it being completed, as you will see here as we walk around. It's really inspiring for me, and I really take that and I live through that.
Tell us more about this wonderful project that you are in.
Look, where we are, this is Western Mega. Western Mega is the mother entity, which represents Skip Engineering Group, which is the consulting firm, as I mentioned before, and Mokhota Misha, which is the construction arm. So Western Mega partners with Gauteng Department of Human Settlement with a goal of achieving human settlement housing for those that are previously disadvantaged and also those that can afford otherwise. So what we strive for is to give those dignified housing opportunities, which come in different shapes. We have BNG standalone units, we have walk-ups which are behind us, which is currently what we're also constructing here in this financial year. It also includes your social housing, your social amenities such as community halls and clinics and all those things. Wow. So all those things are in the planning, but that's really the idea of Western Mega, and that's who we are.
Hundreds of kilometers away in KwaZulu-Natal, we find another pathway. Here at the Pilgrim X Housing Project, it's about the power of on-the-ground technical skill. Sisibalungile, thank you so much for joining us. Kuyasithokozisa ukuthi sibona abantu abesimame besebenza endaweni efana nalezi. Kodwa singene nje endabeni. What is your job title and what it is that you do here?
My job title, I'm a civil engineering technician. And basically on this job, my role is a design technician.
Design technician?
Yes. It means that whatever designs that have been done for this project, I check can they be implemented on site, because now the designs were done probably 3 years back, 2 years back, and the site conditions change. So Genzegi contractor ifike to do the services and then they find unsuitable conditions. So now I have to adjust the designs to suit what is on site and be practical.
What is it that you're going to do that is different than here?
Basically, from my take and my understanding, when there's an informal settlement, people just tie in gomapaipi, tie in anyhow, which is not what should be done or as per standard. Hence, we find in informal settlements, you have water running emgwaqeni, sewer running emgwaqeni. So basically what we do, we try to design sewer that will cater for the houses that are here, and abantu that are there are going to be living in a safe environment in terms of there won't be sewer, which means the air won't be polluted and the water that is beside it won't be polluted. Basically, that's what we're going to be doing differently here.
Okay, so far you happy with the project la wena nomsebenzi owenzayo la?
So far, I am happy with the project because I am learning a lot as a junior technician. It's very informative because now we're dealing with different infrastructure, sewer, stormwater, roads, water. So you're getting experience in all the aspects of civil engineering.
Are you privy as to when this is going to be all done?
Basically, project is like 39 months.
Okay.
Yes, which means for the next 3 years, we're still here.
It's very lovely to talk to young ladies on this side and isn't abazenza. By profession, what is your job description?
I am a quantity surveyor. I work with money. So anything on projects
you work with money.
Yeah,
okay.
I manage money. So anything on projects that has to do with money, expenditure, budget, and managing the expenditure and budget, that's me. I ensure that the project finishes within budget and they finish on time.
Coming back from a rural area, and now we are in this side of modernity, and you are contributing to the dignity of our people in terms of housing, surely that must feel warm to you.
No, it does. We're giving people opportunities to provide for their families. I think, as you see, such a huge operation, there has been employment for quite many people. And for someone like myself, I always try to target those that are disadvantaged, that represent me, which is the youth, which SMMEs, in terms of small, medium, micro entities, your labor, that's what we try to bring in and try to boost as much as possible on the side.
One of the most fundamental things about intergenerational leadership, is the cooperation, and some people are a bit hesitant following a young person, taking instructions from a young person who lays out the plan, because you have the vision, you have to complete, you'll be judged on this, How difficult is it for you to get into that space of a mind of people who saying, Karabo is young,
No, you're quite right. I think the industry, it's more older people. I think, getting into the space and being effective into that space is not as easy, but it also comes from how you then carry yourself and how you govern and how you see the vision and how you portray or how you communicate the vision to those that are around you. I think the age thing, if you don't apply it within yourself and don't apply it on how you communicate, really it dies down. That's really how you can then capture this thing. So it is difficult. It has been difficult from the onset, but I think over time you grow into it and you skill yourself and empower yourself, and the more confident you are, you're able to penetrate. And I think as young people afforded those opportunities, we definitely, that's who we are. We will take those and we'll multiply them.
Karabo's journey highlights how young professionals can be entrusted with immense responsibility, shaping the very landscape of our future cities from within the established large-scale projects. Abut Karabo, it's always not been easy to break into markets, especially in spaces where predominantly it was typically owned by a group of people. It must have not been easy. How did you break in? What are some of the impediments, some of the barriers of breaking into such an industry?
Yeah, no, you're quite right. I think there is quite I would call it a red tape in a sense. But I think over the years, the industry has somewhat opened up for people like ourselves who have interest within the space. And I think also we come into the space with knowledge of knowing what we need to do, then do in the space. So that's how we're able to break through that chain. But as you're saying, look, there's still challenges even now. But I think government also playing a huge role within that to ensure that there's all participants within all the walks of life that come in, more especially for the previously disadvantaged, which is black people.
As a young woman, how do you feel? This is such a male-dominated environment.
I feel very privileged. I feel very privileged because now, but sometimes you have to prove yourself a lot because when you come to a male-dominated industry, bona very taken guti. Obviously, he's a male. He knows this, nan. Now you feel like you have to put in extra work to be recognized. But then where I'm working, there is none of that. We all get equal chances, and I'm actually learning, and I don't feel ukuthi there's a male, female.
Balungile is a part of a dynamic team of young women, each playing a vital role.
So i-company engiyisebenzelayo uVuvamu, it's Vuvamu Project Management and Engineering Consultants. It's an engineering and a project management company.
Okay, how long have you been working with them?
I've been working there for 5 years.
How's the treatment there? Are you moving upward there?
Yeah, I'm moving, and I'm moving very quick because when I got there as a student, and now I work as a senior quantity surveyor.
Wow, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Mina ngi-civil technician. Ngi-interpreta ama-plan aphuma ku-engineer to foreman. Ngiyabasiza ngama-test abawenzayo for yonke into eyenzakalayo la esayithini kumele ukuthi ithestwe. So imina umuntu owenza lowo msebenzi loyo.
There's such a lot of intergenerational cooperation. Ngamagama, you know, the age group varies on site, you know, and you have to do what you have to do. Uzelang a particular mandate. It's important because our people need izindlu, as a sound, izindlu, as a right. Everyone must follow each other's instruction. How important is it for you that we understand that we are on a site here, we are here to deliver?
Umsebenzi.
Yeah.
Umdala, umncane, umsebenzi. Yes. So I think sonke la esayithini siyaku-understand lokho.
So umsebenzi wakho wena, what does it entail kahle kahle?
Umsebenzi wami here as a junior civil engineering technician, I monitor and do inspection in all civil works. Bese ndiqinisekisa ukuba yena inkontraka yenza umsebenzi ngokwama-drawings a-approveweyo, follow ama-sense standard ne-specification. Bese ndi-verifya i-material testing and report naku-engineer, resident engineer.
You're fairly young, you guys, young women. We have been saying that women have to be empowered in the constructive and built industry. How do you feel about that?
Kumina kuyangijabulisa kakhulu. Ngoba akubanga lula. Kodwa ngoba into mawuyithanda uyayenzisisa. Kunezinto kumele uyidele ukuze ufike lana.
No, you must give up your fun.
Yes, for isikhashana. Yeah.
And concentrate on it because it's demanding, ne?
Very much.
Mentally, physically.
Yeah.
I would say the red tape is moving out of the way, and government is playing quite a critical role, in my view, of ensuring that people are participating. But obviously, within the private sector, there's still a bit of, only a certain people that manage that. But I see more and more, as young as I am, more black people within the space finding interest within those sectors with consulting, where there's more consulting firms within that of black people that are going into the space and making headways in the space. Yeah.
It's not just about building houses. There's also the business aspect of it.
Yeah.
Can we delve into that, please?
Our modeling structure, or financial modeling structure, really depends on the human settlement structure, which is the funder of this project. And we're not the only one in the space. There's quite a multitude of this similar projects. But again, it's a partnership between the private sector and the public.
There must be a high standard, though, from the Department of Human Settlements desired from you, right? How do you meet those standards? How do you make sure that, you know, you don't let them down because they said, okay, you want an opportunity, here it is. Because they'll be judged. The people don't say, Ukarabo did this. They'll say, you know, our government did this. How do you make sure that you stick to that vision, you know? Because housing in this country has been really fundamentally a problem. You know, our people were once removed from their original spaces, whether it's District 6, whether it's Kofifi, you know, it is a big thing in the of human settlement.
Yeah, look, I think with the quality settings of things, the department does demand a lot from us, and we also demand a lot from ourselves. We do not want to give people second-hand products. We want to give them the best products that we can give, and the department also governs us and requires that we do. There's a multitude of bodies that make sure that the quality from the onset to completion is there. From the department includes your quality assurance. NHBRC is also heavily involved. Ourselves as the consultant as well, SKIP, ensures that our engineering designs are implemented as per the design, and there's no compromise in terms of that. So it's a multitude of people that play a role. It's the multiple stakeholders that play a role in ensuring that the final product that we're going to give to the people is the best product that we can give.
Two provinces, two pathways, one goal. Egoli hlangane noBhuti Karabo onikezwe umsebenzi omkhulu, a massive project ezothatha isikhathi. Safika lana eThekwini sahlangana noBalungile noSamkelisiwe noNtomkayise who are on the ground technicians ababheke yonke into ngeso lokhozi. Noma ngabe ubuye eGauteng noma eThekwini konke lokhu kwenzela ukuthi kusebenze kube yimbumba ukunikeza abantu bakithi idingo nqangi. Safunda futhi nokuthi transformation is a process enemizila eminingi towards success. So from a delivery point of view, the emotion has been established, but from a corporate point of view, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, in terms of delivery, we have currently now allocated 306 units. We had a budget of 396 in the last financial year for construction and completion, but we have identified 306 beneficiaries to date. And currently in this financial year, we're looking at 448 units to be constructed and completed. But we also, then that shortfall of the 396 minus the 306, that's what we're then planning on allocating quite soon. So in the sense of the delivery of the product, we are looking at doing it in phases over the year. We're not necessarily waiting for the financial year to end for us to allocate. As soon as we're done and we can get the units to where they need to be, and everything then is given in terms of compliance, we then bring in people to occupy and we move. So that's how we're trying to make it work.
But Karabo, I can't help, but I have to commend you. This is beautiful work. Are you happy when Ugutu Hulmenwetu is empowering young people in general?
Very much happy. Kakhulu.
Okay. What would give you personal satisfaction nje ngale project?
Ukubona abantu behand over izindlu. Yes, that's the greatest feeling. Ukubona i-project iqala from the ground until abantu baze bahand over izindlu zabo and you've been there. Uwenza umsebenzi.
And they have a personal legacy for yourself as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Please tell us, what is your legacy? What would you like to leave?
We pride ourselves in what we give to people. And the product that we A, design, but B, construct and give to hand over to the client and our beneficiaries, we take pride in that. So our legacy, to answer your question, would be to leave something that is sustainable for the people and something that is not compromised in any way. Something that is of our fullest potential, us as engineers and us as contractors, as Western Mega. and something that people can take and it can sustain them for a very long time. So we take pride in that, and it's something that also in a personal capacity, to know that leaving someone with a house that is not going to have issues in the next 50, 10, 100 years, something that they can leave behind for their children and their children they can ultimately own, is something that we take pride in. So that's something that we would like to leave as a footprint on the ground.
No, man, congratulations and well done, brother.
Thanks a lot.
What would you say to a young man or young lady that is watching now in terms of academically?
In order to study civil engineering, because I studied at a technicon and I'm a technician. So this career, you are a technician, technologist, or Maufundegui University, or by engineer, civil engineer. But for where I am, you need e-maths, you need physics, and e-drawing can be advantageous, but then it's not really a requirement. So also when you get to eskoleni, civil engineering is not easy. It's definitely not easy. It requires you to know what you want and stick to incwadi zakho. Other things will follow, but it requires you to ufunde and stick to incwadi zakho, because if uzoyimikisa, you will never get out.
All right. Well, thank you so much for getting out and coming and spending some time with us. All the best for you going forward, and many more projects ahead for you. You're welcome. The future of this nation is not just written in policies or measured in a budget. It is seeing the ambition ebusweni bukaBhuti Karabo, nokubona ugqozi nokuyiqhenya kwi-problem solver eosisi ubalungile la eKZN. Ingani na ukuthi wonke lo msebenzi unikezwe abantu abasha, babanikeza ne-responsibility to deliver. Kusho ukuthini? Abahlomula abantu abasha, abanikezwe ama-opportunities, banikezwe ne-chance to express themselves. Uma senze njalo, we are going to have a great nation. Igama lami Nimrod Nkosi. You've been watching Breaking New Ground.
Join us next time on Breaking New Ground.
At the same time.
So this says, Horino, this is my house.
Yes.